Hey guys, Jay here, welcome back. So in this lesson, we're going to look at TOEFL reading skill number 7, which is negative fact. What? What is a negative fact? I'm going to teach you what this question type is all about. In fact, I'm going to teach you how to understand the question type. I'm going to teach you how to answer it accurately. It is a little bit tricky, this one. So it takes a little bit to get your head around. So first of all, I'm going to describe the task to you. I'll teach you a method, and then I'll give you the opportunity to practice for yourself, okay? So let me first describe this task to you. First of all, this question asks you to identify which fact is not found in the passage. So what's going to happen is you're going to have 4 answer options. 3 of the answer options, 3 of these facts will be in the passage. One of them either won't be in the passage or will be inaccurate. So you're actually choosing the one that's not in the passage. That's why it's negative fact, okay? So this question will have the words except or not in the prompt. So that's how we'll identify it. You'll be given 4 options. You must choose which one is wrong or not mentioned. Okay, cool. So this is what it will look like on test day. Let's look at that question prompt. And you can see here the word except, or it may have the word not, as in not mentioned. Let's just read it. It says, according to paragraph 4, all of the following statements are true of the impact at the end of the Cretaceous period, except one of these. Cool, so that's fine. Step 1, read the question and the answer option. So let's now read it again with the answer options. According to paragraph 4, all of the following statements are true of the impact at the end of the Cretaceous period, except that a large amount of dust blocked the sunlight from Earth, that Earth became cold and dark for several months, that new elements were formed in the Earth's crust, that large quantities of nitric acid were produced. So 3 of these will be in here and correct, and 1 of them won't be or will be incorrect. All right, so we've done that. Step 2, scan the passage to find the fact. Okay, we in fact need to find the facts. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna read this passage, and every time we see one of these in here, we'll tick it, and what we're gonna be left with is one that's not in here. Let's read it. Let's read these again. So, a large amount of dust blocked the sunlight from Earth. Earth became cold and dark for several months. New elements were formed in Earth's crust. Large quantities of nitric acid were produced. This is from the impact of an asteroid, I suspect. This impact released an enormous amount of energy, excavating a crater about twice as large as the lunar crater Tycho. The explosion lifted about 100 trillion tons of dust into the atmosphere, as can be determined by measuring the thickness of the sediment layer formed when this dust settled to the surface. Such a quantity of material would have blocked the sunlight completely from reaching the surface. Okay. Plunging Earth into a period of cold and darkness that lasted several months. The explosion is also calculated to have produced vast quantities of nitric acid and melted rock that sprayed out over much of Earth, starting widespread fires that must have consumed most terrestrial forests and grassland. Presumably, those environmental disasters could have been responsible for the mass extinction, including the death of the dinosaurs. Okay, fine. Step 3, read the answer options and eliminate the ones that are found in the passage. Well, we just did that. So we eliminated the ones that are found in the passage. So we found these facts in the passage, didn't we? Because they're in there. We saw them. They're written in different ways, but those facts are in the passage. Step 4, choose the remaining answer. Remember, it should be the fact that is not in the passage or contradicts what is said in the passage. And we found that, didn't we? Because C, new elements were formed in Earth's crust, was just simply not mentioned in here. This is the negative fact. This is the one that we choose. That is the correct answer. Practice, your turn. I want you to pause the video. Give yourself a good minute or 2 on this one because it's quite a significant amount of text. I want you to find the fact that is not mentioned or is inaccurate? Pause the video. I'll see you in a second. How'd you go? Let's look at the answers, or the answer, I should say. Cool. The answer is in fact D. So, according to paragraph 4, all of the following statements are true of the recent discovery of 17 mummies in Egypt, except the fact that mummies were found in shallow graves. This is either not mentioned or is incorrect. That is the answer. Hopefully you got that. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, please click like, give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel too. That would be cool. Right, for TOEFL success, go to e2language.com because you might need to do more practice of negative fact type questions, or if you need help with writing or speaking or TOEFL listening, you name it, we are the people. We have tutorials, live classes, heaps of practice material, everything you need for TOEFL success. See you soon.